Welcome to the Get Events on Live stream. I'm Warwick Merry, the triple certified. Let's go for 3 of them. Certified speaking professional, certified virtual presenter from 2 different organisations. I know it's excitement. Hey, today is all about sponsors. We love sponsors. Boom, there goes the titles. We love sponsors, but in our move to virtual, we don't really seem to give them the value we used to. Or they're not perceiving the value, or they're struggling to get their heads around it. They're too important for us to just go, oh, well, we'll go back to normal soon. Newsflash, this is normal. This is the new normal. New online, this is normal now. Face-to-face is, I won't say it's a thing of the past, but the big events are for the foreseeable future. So how do we get our sponsors more involved, more excited, more engaged, and getting more value from our online events? That's what today's about. Hey, if you know someone who's interested in finding more about how to get sponsors involved and more value, why not share this with them? For some reason, the Facebook link didn't work, so I've had to swap over the LinkedIn into the Facebook. It's insane. Anyway, if you're with me, give me a shout out in the comments so I can see that you're with me, and if you have any questions, let me know. So here's the thing with sponsors. Sponsors love return on investment. It's a key thing. They're huge fans of it. It's hard enough to measure return on investment in the live sense versus going virtual. And it used to be in the old days that you just smack their logo on everything and give them a 3-minute slot to get up there and say, buy my stuff. And that was enough. But sponsors are smart. Sponsors are now way smarter. We can't give them the physical boost like we used to. Some research coming out of the US has showed that 43% of exhibitors in virtual trade shows have chosen not to do it because the results aren't good enough. It's just not the same. And for me, I'm seeing too many people trying to say, what do we have in real life? And let's duplicate that virtually. And it's not the vibe, because the inherent thing is when you're exhibiting or when you've got a sponsor booth, is that you're just having casual conversations. And people don't want to be sold to. You might get a couple who are, I'm on a mission, I want to find out about X, Y, Z, and they'll go straight to the stand. But most, it's incidental. In the virtual world, there's no incidental. It's digital. You're either on or you're off. You're in the room or you're not. You're having the conversation or you're not. And so it's very hard to have this incidental, casual, non-threatening chat. Yeah, we can watch videos and we can do stuff. So how do we make sure that they're looked after? So we have to be clever. We have to be smart. And we can't just say, here's a logo or here's the 5 minutes. We've got to position it in a way. Because the thing is also is, I've seen so many events where, you'll have the sponsor get up and this is where the delegates roll their eyes and go, righto, this is where they give us the ad that pays for everything. And the reality is the sponsors have stuff of great value that the delegates want. So they've got to be positioned in that manner. So here's what you can do. What I've seen work really well and been part of is when I host a panel with some of the different sponsors, naturally you're getting the non-competing sponsors, because I can ask, as the host, I can ask them questions either as a panel or just individual is in interview format that the delegates want to know. For example, I've got an event coming up and one of the sponsors is a large insurer. We're going to be talking about professional indemnity insurance. No one likes talking about insurance. They only like talking about insurance after they needed it, and then they were like, why didn't somebody tell me? And so I can ask questions about, give me an example, or show me a case study, or why is this so important? Do we really need that kind of insurance? What's the difference between public indemnity and the other kinds of insurances out there? Whereas if they got up and started saying, oh, everyone needs insurance, you must have insurance, it's not going to work. So having some kind of interview that asks the questions that delegates want to know the answers to is a great way to help profile the sponsors. I've got another session I've got coming up shortly where we're doing a showcase. So it's less about actual sponsoring and more about, hey, we've got some business who just want to share case studies and show what they've done. And so people can go and have a look at some really cool, innovative, funky things. So if there's a place, maybe it's a breakout room or a room where you can have not a video on a loop because that's dull, but have some information and a person, a representative sharing information about it. If there's a way that they can capture the details of interested people. Because here's the thing, the sponsors don't want everybody's name. They think they do, but they don't. When it comes to lead generation, it's always quality over quantity. So if you've got an event, 300 people at your virtual event, they don't want everyone because they only want the 10 or 15 who are really interested in their product. So there's got to be ways that we can better present and represent our sponsors to our delegates. And it may well be in some, information going out beforehand. And again, videos are nice, but I think we're falling back on videos too much. It's like, we'll just send them a video. And then the sponsor just gives you an ad, which they roll out everywhere. And it's like, yeah, but it's an ad. And I'm going to see it as an ad. But if I had someone saying, hey, I'm going to be the sponsor of the XYZ event, we're so thrilled to be in partnership with your organisation. We've found your members coming to us asking for da-da-da-da-da. And the reason they want it is da-da-da-da-da. And this is what we've seen it's done for their businesses. If that's something you're interested in, please reach out. We'd be happy to help you. Meanwhile, we're just so thrilled to be part of the business. Come and have a chat to us in the breakout room on the day. It's an authentic. This is the time for authenticity. The highly glossed ad kind of stuff, it turns us off. It's like, if I want that, I'll watch television. So I think part of it is that we need to consider, what is it that our delegates want from our sponsors? What's going to be of value to them? We can't give giveaways virtually. You can't give the free USB keys and the free stuff. Sometimes you'll go to an event and there's some people go around with their show bag filling it up with all the free shit. They don't know whether they want it or not, whether they're going to give these badges to the kids when they get home, but they like the free stuff. So maybe there's a way that you can do digital freebies. I'm not sure. But it's like, we need to have the conversation with the sponsors in terms of, what do you want from this? How can we better represent you? How can we better help the delegates connect? And give them a few different ideas. Because sponsors are struggling. There's no doubt about it. And so we have to look after them for us to have better events. Because they will be measuring their ROIs and their ROOs and their ROEs. By the way, that is return on investment, return on objectives, and return on energy. Because I have a limited amount of energy I can be spending on your event or going to someone else's. Anyway, consider your sponsors. Value your sponsors. Show your sponsors that they're loved. Because here's the thing. If your sponsor loves your event, they'll come back and say, can we do this again? When can we do it? Another event I've been involved with, we had a sponsor who was like, that was great. I got 5 people, and with what I sell and what I do is more than enough to cover my costs and a really good ROI. Let's do it again. Saves you looking for another sponsor. You've got a deeper, better relationship. So they're going to put up with things not going so well as sometimes it does. Consider your sponsors. It's a really important thing to do. If I can help you when you're putting together an event, either to consider the sponsors and look at what are some of the great sponsor packs that you can put together, or to actually host, facilitate it, get in touch. All my details, where are my details? Here they are. We'll do that there. There we go. I think that'll do. Get in touch, warwickmerry.com. That's not my website. Oh, my goodness. You'd think I'd have this organised. Let's have some movement instead. All right, so warwickmerry.com is how you reach out to me, or through the channel that you're watching this now. Reach out. I'm here. I'll help you. It's all good. Thank you so much for being here. I'm here every Thursday, 11 a.m. Melbourne time. Lovely to chat with you. Look forward to your company next time.